Welcome back to How to Make It with Lily. Today I will be showing you how to make a witch-inspired standing candy bowl. For this DIY, all of the products came from the Dollar Tree. I challenged myself to make sure I can do everything from Dollar Tree. So for this, you're going to be needing some tulle of your choice, whatever color you like. These ninja toys that I picked up at the Dollar Tree toy section. Your choice of the witch legs, the black cat candy bowl. You're also going to need some black paint, a sturdy plate, and the reason why I picked this one up is because the opposite side is black, 2 plaques, and I picked up these pumpkins to see if I'm going to use it for decor, but this is completely optional. We're going to start off by cutting the ring off of the witch's legs. When you pick up the witch's legs, make sure you pick up an extra pair, either of the same color or another color, it doesn't matter. We need 2 pairs of the boots. Now we're going to separate the shoes from the leggings by cutting it off. Do it as close to the seam as possible. Now I'm going to take these ninja toys and insert it into the leggings. This is going to be the legs of the witch. I was going all over the store trying to think of what I can use to make it sturdy, and this was by far the best option. You can additionally stuff the leggings in with cotton balls to give it a little bit more thickness, but it's completely up to you. I'm going to just choose to do it as is and glue the edges of the leggings to the ninja toy. Next, I'm going to take the plate, and where the designs are, I'm going to use it as a guide for a straight line to glue on the legs. To attach the legs onto the plate, I'm using large globs of glue. You will notice the legs have 2 sides to them if you're using the ninja toy. One is fluted and one is circular. I'm using the circular portion to attach to the plate. Make sure to go all around the leg with the glue to make sure it's secured. I'm going to repeat the same process with the second leg, making sure it's straight across from the other. Depending on the type of glue that you use, you want to set it aside and let it fully dry. Best to dry it overnight for 24 hours. While we wait for that portion of the project to dry, we're going to go ahead and work on the plaques by painting them black. Once you are done, go ahead and set them aside for it to dry. The drying time also depends on the type of paint that you use and how many coats that you end up using. I ended up using 2 coats, which really took about an hour and a half for it to dry. Now that the glue is fully dry, we're going back to the legs, and here you have an option of doing 2 colors for the leggings, or you can stick with 1 color. You can use the second color to kind of disguise the glue that is meeting with the leg and the plate, or you can just do 1 color. It's really up to you. Later on in the project, you will notice I end up changing my mind and going to the orange versus the green and black. I just feel like the orange for my overall design for my home will fit best. Now, because of the quality of the legging itself, you will notice when you take the scissors and cut it, you're going to have a lot of threads come out, of which you're risking the threads running down the legging and ruining it. So you want to take some of the edging and turn it inside, glue it down, and this will prevent the threads from running down the leggings. Next, we're going to go ahead and take the fluted part of the legging and glue that part onto the plaque. So the part that we initially glued to the plate is more of the circular part of the ninja toy. The fluted part you want facing down towards the plaque. If you happen to glue the circular part onto the plaque, no worries, just go ahead and reinforce it with additional glue and it'll be fine. The reason why we want to do the fluted area onto the plaque is because the surface area is larger, so it gives us more grip when we come to glue it down to the plaque. You will notice when you're trying to glue it down, it's going to be somewhat wobbly. So before you glue it down, try to find a spot on the plaque that it balances out, and keep in mind when you put in candy into the bowl, it's going to add heaviness, so it's going to balance out even more. Make sure that you find a good balance before you glue it down. Now that this is dry, we're going to go ahead and take the witch's shoes and glue it to the sides of the legs. And this is the reason why it's best for you to pick up 2 pairs of any other color if you'd like, because we're going to cut off the shoes anyway. The color is not going to matter, and we want both sides of the legs to be covered with the shoe. Here is where I changed my mind about the color of the leggings, so I'm just simply going to snip off the green leggings and pull up the orange ones. Once you have the shoes in position, glue them together at the corners. If you have globs of glue on the bottom, don't worry about it. We're going to go ahead and cover that up using some black tulle. To cover the globs of glue, cut out a strip of tulle, fold it onto itself a few times, and wrap it along where the glue is and glue it down. This particular tulle that I picked up from the Dollar Tree is a glow-in-the-dark tulle, so we're going to test that out later on in the video. After you have covered the globs of glue, continue by positioning the shoes and securing it to each other. Now we're going to work on the candy bowl. The reason why I chose this particular bowl is because it's completely black. We don't have to go back and paint it or anything like that, and it's very durable and easy to work with. So we're just going to take simple scissors and cut off the ears. Exercise caution when doing this step and take your time, making sure not to leave any sharp edges. Next, I'm going to take some regular nail polish, dab it onto some paper towel, and we're going to take off the design of the candy bowl. After doing this, I do recommend for you to wash it with some soap and water to make sure you have all the gunk off and just to make sure the candy bowl is clean. Now comes my favorite part. We're going to give the witch candy stand a skirt using some black tulle. You can use whatever tulle color you'd like. Just make sure whatever you do use, it matches the plate, or you color the plate so that it doesn't come through once the design is finished. I'm simply going to take small amounts of tulle, pinch it between my fingers, and glue it down onto the plate. You can do as many layers as you like. You want to do this all around the plate, and you can definitely play around with different colors of the tulle, ribbons, do whatever you like. Just make sure you're layering it to cover up the plate. Exercise caution during this step, especially because of the tulle material. You can easily burn yourself, so it helps to pick up some of these silicone finger protectors, and or if you have a rubber spatula at home, you can use that to press it down so you save your fingers from getting burned. After I was done with the first layer, I went ahead and added 2 additional layers so that it gives it a better volume and a better look. Without further ado, here is the final product. I absolutely love how adorable this came out. It certainly seems like an enchanted piece. I love the tutu, I love the leggings, and I love the fact that it stands just below 24 inches. Quite impressive. If you have kids, grandkids, nieces, nephews that come over for Halloween to trick or treat, they're absolutely gonna love this piece. You can have this sitting by your door where your neighbors could come and pick up their candy, or you can have it by your fireplace or wherever you have your Halloween decor. It just adds so much charm, and it's such an enchanting piece. I do recommend for you to keep this away from kids and pets just in case so it does not get knocked over, but if you want to make this more of a stable and permanent piece, I would highly recommend for you to invest in more sturdier material before you start this piece. Here is a quick glimpse of the tulle glowing in the dark. Unfortunately, the camera does not pick it up all too well. Thank you all so much for watching. I hope you liked this video. Give it a thumbs up if you did. Subscribe if you haven't already. Share it with a family or a friend. All these actions help to support the channel's growth. Thank you all, and hope to see you back again soon.